Yo, what's going on everyone? My name is Alex, and I got something to get off my chest. We are getting close to about the halfway mark of the season, and we are getting a better understanding of who may be some candidates for the major end of the year awards. We got players like Giannis and Luka for MVP, and Paolo and Ben Mathurin for Rookie of the Year. These are two awards that I don't really have any problems with. However, I do think that the Sixth Man of the Year award is pretty stupid, and I think that the reasons why a certain player wins the award just doesn't make sense to me. So in this video, I wanted to explain and give my reasons why. Before we start though, if you do end up enjoying this video, make sure you guys like and sub. I'm trying to hit 100 subs by the end of the year, so I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, let's get right into the video. The first reason why I think the Sixth Man of the Year award is pretty stupid is because of the criteria to win. When you look at all the winners for the award, there is one common attribute. They all average a lot of points. The average amount of points the Sixth Man of the Year winner scores is about 16.5 points per game. Points per game is a huge indicator on whether someone is a candidate or not, and I understand why. Scoring is important, and if you are able to score that many points off the bench, it is very impressive. Just last year, Tyler Herro won the Sixth Man of the Year award, scoring 20 points per game on 46, 37, 90 splits. However, there is more to the game of basketball than just scoring. I think the Sixth Man of the Year award should consider all aspects of the game like playmaking, defense, and even rebounding to a certain extent. Someone like Dwight Howard in the 2019-2020 season I think should have been considered in the running for Sixth Man of the Year. He averaged 7 points, 7 rebounds, and a block off the bench, and he played a huge part in the Lakers having one of the best defenses in the league that year. Per 100 possessions, Dwight was 20th in defensive rating, only allowing 103 points when he was on the court. Looking at the voting for that season for the award, Dwight was last in voting, only getting one third place vote, and if you look at the other candidates, you'll notice that a lot of them score a lot of points, and that's really it. Sure, there's some players like Derrick Rose and Goran Dragic on this list that are decent playmakers, so they do provide more than just scoring, and I'm not saying that Dwight should have won this award, but I do think that Dwight should have gotten a little bit more respect in terms of the voting, and I feel like a big part of the reason why he didn't get that respect was one, he was only averaging 7 points a game, and also his reputation from his past, which is just unfortunate. Another reason why that I think the Sixth Man of the Year award is pretty stupid is because on top of the players scoring with high numbers, they're mostly doing that on starting minutes, which I think defeats the entire purpose of the Sixth Man of the Year award. Referring back to Tyler Herro last year, he averaged those 20 points on 32.6 minutes a game, which was tied for third on his team with Bam Adebayo. To me, we should consider how well someone does off the bench with the limited time that they do have on that bench. For example, Jordan Clarkson in 2021 won the Sixth Man of the Year award, averaging 18 points off the bench, but he only did it in 26.7 minutes per game. His minutes per game ranked 7th on the Jazz roster. I don't have a problem with this at all, because if you were to compare Clarkson and Herro's per 36 numbers, Clarkson would still be averaging 2 more points than Herro, which shows me that he was able to do more with less time. Sixth Man of the Year's averaging starting minutes is also not a new thing. When Lou Williams won in 2018, he averaged 32 minutes per game. In 2017, Eric Gordon won the Sixth Man of the Year, averaging 31 minutes per game, and in 2014, Jamal Crawford won, averaging 30 minutes per game. There's a reason why these 3 players are able to score all these points off the bench, and it's because of the minutes that they play. I would hope that those players would average all those points on those minutes per game, because outside of their scoring ability, they don't really bring anything else to the team of high value. Quickly before we get to the last point, I wanted to mention as well that the Sixth Man of the Year winners as of recent have been scoring a lot, but on some pretty bad accuracy. From the award's inception to about the 2012 season, Sixth Man of the Year winners were shooting in the mid 40% to 50% range from the field, but now from 2013 to present, aside from the year Montrezl Harrell won, they are shooting low 40 to mid 40% from the field. To me, this is annoying because it just feels like we're rewarding inaccurate shot chuckers, and based off my previous points, you would see why that would annoy me. With that out of the way though, the last point that I wanted to make about why the Sixth Man of the Year award sucks is because there can be more than one Sixth Man of the Year candidate on a team. Now this is just the most inexcusable thing about the award. The Sixth Man of the Year is the first person off the bench. If there are 2 candidates on the same team, one of them has to be the 7th man, so there should only be one. When Jordan Clarkson won, his teammate Joe Ingles was second in Sixth Man of the Year voting. There is just no way this should be happening, but this isn't the only occasion. In 2019 and 2020, Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell both finished top 3 in votes, playing for the Clippers. I just don't understand why this is the case, especially since for the MVP award, we cancel out the votes if there's 2 MVP players on the same team, which leads to those guys not even coming close to winning the award. That's why KD and Curry didn't win an MVP when they teamed up. It should be this way for every award, but unfortunately, it just isn't. Well, those are my gripes with the Sixth Man of the Year award. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Do you think there's anything that the voters could do to kind of change their mindset on this? I really honestly don't think there is, but if you have an idea, let me know. If you enjoyed, make sure you guys like and sub. I'm trying to hit 100 subs by the end of the year, so I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you guys check out my socials down in the Linktree link below in the description, where you can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and you can also see my podcast channel. You can also check out this video somewhere on the screen where I grade all the Christmas games that we just watched. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.